No bother. Well, hi, I'm the wandering beekeeper, and I forgot that I had to click yes on a pop-up dialog box to start the stream, and have been merrily playing Stardew Valley for the past about 3 minutes, with no clue whatsoever that I wasn't actually live. So, a belated welcome. Um, Sorry about that. It's a rainy day, as you can hear. I have 7 hearts with Abigail. I have 2 cool rocks to give her. It is not a fruit day. There's only 2 fruit on the tree. But I think it may be a banana day. Either today or tomorrow I get the first banana. And when I get the first banana, I need to take it to Ginger Island and put it on the altar over by the bird boy's house in order to get a quest fulfillment and some golden walnuts that I can then use to bribe the parrots to do interesting stuff. Let's move on. Just made a run to the shipping bin. Not being a fruit day is in a way a good thing because it means one less inventory full condition, and holy cats. That seemed like rather a close one. I think I should go to the fermentation shed. Oh, we have pickles. Yeah, we got 59 ancient fruit. I'm going to be really wanting to do a run of ancient fruit next, I think. Alright, let's go on and turn the shed here. What are we doing? Pickled tomatoes it is. Tomato, let's call the whole thing off. What, you don't expect a Broadway show tune reference from me every now and then? Read the tags, honey. I engage in stereotypical behavior every so often. Also, I like Broadway show tunes. Great cultural references. Okay, we have 43 jars of pickled kale. That will go off into the shipping bin momentarily. I still have tomatoes to pick here, and hops and grapes, and no, I don't want to eat this silly tomato. Is there anything else? I think that's whoop. We have our first banana. Holy cats, we have our first banana. We have a thing we must do. We must do what we must do. And we do. We know better. Oh. That to go in, and snails, and one more trip to the fermentation shed. Grapes and the hops. Let's see the fuzzy animals briefly. The noise that bird makes is just odd. Really, seriously, it's a very strange noise. But pass on the harvest here in order to keep moving because I need to go out to the island and it is pushing noon. Shoot. Very sloppy procedure. Fortunately, it looks like everyone is still here. You have a dog, which means the animals are safe roaming abroad at night. You have to be pinned up. Okay, we go in the house, we do a little quick clearance. That and that over here, and put these on the appropriate device down. Same day shouldn't be a problem. All right, we are going. It is 12:20 and we have touched the stone. Here we go. Time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. I'm late. I'd love to. Let me. Now, think about where I'm going. Here we have the banana altar. Okay, so it turns out that the gorilla is paying me. Hey, Freya. Welcome. So the gorilla just paid me for a banana with golden walnuts. This spiffy. I'm here. Oh, hi. Let's see. Yeah. Sun is apparently angry today. Mad dogs and Englishmen. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There are reasons why I pick up all the bone fragments. It is now all converted to seed, or tubers at least, for planting in the wetlands area around the pond and along the river. Alrighty. So that trades out all of that. I don't see any need. I don't have the wherewithal for the rest. I do need... Oop. Hi. Oh, I guess he's not talking. It's 26. Parrots. Oh, there's a parrot at the... I've got some time here. It's only 6 p.m. Let's pop through here. It's 5. Not sure what he does. Hmm. I've done the quests that involve the fossils. I know a lot of them. Quest that required these crops is also done. So we'll go that in and get that extra bit of, get a little bit of harvest in. So I'm losing a day of harvest back home. Junimos won't work in the rain. I can't say as I blame them. I'm willing to work in the rain, but I had a banana to deliver. And away we go. Okay, back in Stardew Valley. It is raining and I'm at the beach. I'm going to go over here anyway, even though I get ham. Oh, I need to cut through town and do the beach comb. I've got a cut scene to get. Inventory full? Bother. All right. I've got a cutscene or two here. I've got hard events coming up. You don't. Hmm. We had a crash last session. Steam did some sort of server reboot or something. And I don't know if I missed a notification or what, but I got booted out in the middle of stream session, and I'm not sure what it's done to my game. I may have to do a bit of maintenance. There are commands to force synchronization. And yes, I keep organics in the left and inorganics in the right. Okay, I have several things that need to be dealt with. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday the 17th. Let's look at the calendar. Tomorrow is Sam's birthday. I can go drop off Sam's birthday present, then go see Clint and get all this stuff opened up all in one trip. So let us put away all of that stuff. I need to run these tubers down to the field. This one's got some. I think the load's out. Yeah, this one was out of tubers down here. Okay, not anymore. That's taken care of. Now I can go to bed. And yes, I have actually. Well, I mean, anybody who's lived on a farm has been out in the rain at night doing some sort of last chore. That was spectacular. Sure what it hit. We'll find out in the morning. $27,648. Not bad. Not bad. Alrighty. We are progressing. At this point, what I'm trying to get is the island obelisk. That's going to require doing some of the island mine. I have to get past level 5, which means I've got to just rocket through the first 5 levels, jam straight for the exit, get to the intermission between 5 and 6, and then I can start looking for dragon's teeth. Because I need several. I have to go dungeon crawling to get dragon's teeth. If I want the island obelisk, there has to be like good dungeon crawling type of garbage going on. Rather a lot of, speaking of appearing rather a lot, aren't I? Good dog. Oh! Oh my. Um, so yeah, it's been noticed that I've been giving Abigail cool purple rocks. Um, hmm. Oh dear. Oh my. Hi, Atlantis. One of these days you should come to my room after dark, maybe around 8 p.m. I want to show you something. Signed, Abby. Oh my. Dear. Um, okay, Kent is getting a cactus fruit for his birthday. I can dig it. Something that's kind of exotic. Not that hard to get. You just need to buy a bus ticket. Pick them up for free out in the desert. Oh, that was quick, and it's a fruit day. Oh dear, it's going to be busy. Let's see. Oh, there's part of the problem. Um, to all right. Remember the cactus fruit is a 10. After the ancient figure, certainly. Okay. Excuse me. Just a lot of stuff going into the house. Heading that direction right now. That synchronizes banana with the rest of greenhouse and ships one banana so that I now have the achievement marker. That'll go in my... Okay. While I'm thinking of it, for this. Okay. some point, there's going to be mango wine. Low on product slots. Come on, don't go out the gate. There. How doing? Yeah, never does. Had to come back for him. Holy Toledo. Okay. I'll come back this evening. Same for you guys. Back. Stuff. Got some errands to run and I'll finish chores later. I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. Darn it. Where am I going to find Kent? Kent. No, excuse me, Sam. It is Sam. Doggone. Sam. This summer. It is Wednesday. 12:20. He will be on his way to the museum. I can catch him at the museum. He'll be there until 4. Let's go see Clint first. Because I'm going to be there just seconds. Oop. That's a good boy, Dusty, says Alex to the dog. You might be the only one around here who understands me. No one else has seen the kind of stuff you and I have. He's looking kind of shell-shocked. Sweat drop. And then I walk out and he's like, oh crap. Atlantis, did you overhear me talking? Let's give him an out. Not really. Why? Oh, I was talking to Dusty. He and I have a lot in common, actually. He has a lot in common with the dog. I don't usually like to talk about it, but we've been friends for a while now, and I think I can trust you. Dear, have you ever wondered why I live with my grandparents? I didn't think it was any of my business. My father wasn't a good guy. Well, he ruined everything for me and my mom. Half the time he was gone, the other half he'd drink all night and tell me I'm worthless, that I'd never amount to anything. I think he resented me for being young, bitter because he'd wasted his youth doing nothing and had gotten nowhere in life. Well, that's my take on it anyway. Who knows what was going on in his mind. One day he left, and soon after that, Mom got sick and passed away. I had no choice but to move in with my grandparents. Dude. Atlantis moves to stand next to him in companionable silence. You know what? There's no sense dwelling on this stuff. I don't want any sympathy from anyone. You have to look on the positive side of things. My childhood wasn't great, but it did make me strong. I had to be. Ouch, I feel that. I think we all do. Here, let me show you what Dusty will do for a barbecued steak. I have weird food problems and sensitivities and cannot normally eat a steak without terrible, terrible side effects. And there's a lot I would do for a barbecued steak. Oh, by the way, hi, Kitty. Yes, I did notice we were in the middle of a rather tragic scene there. Ah, look at him slobbering. I think he might like steak as much as I do. Please go on and give that poor dog the steak. Dude. Okay. I am willing to bet Sam is already here. There he is. Boy, happy birthday, dude. Surprise birthday. He's very happy with it. Stock answer. Oop. I got a cutscene here with Sam and the mayor. Sam just skateboarded up on the mayor kind of abruptly. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That's private property, says Lewis. He's really not happy at all. Sam! I'm sorry, sir, says Sam. Fuming. Mayor Lewis is still steaming. Sigh, the youth these days. Sometimes I wonder if this town isn't doomed. And here comes Atlantis into the middle of this mess. You saw what happened to Atlantis. What do you have to say about this? The hell you mean, what do I have to say about this, Mayor Lewis? Why are you dragging me into it? Oh dear. There's three options. The third is not going to go anywhere I want to go. I'm staying out of this. No, I've got to take a side here, or I'm not going to progress the game. And while he was, in fact, grinding on someone's planter, it was kind of rude, dude. I can take chips out of it. Where else is he gonna go? So I'm gonna go with option 2. Don't blame Sam, there's nowhere else for him to ride. Exactly, says Sam. If there was a park in town, I could ride there and everyone would be happy. Mayor Lewis is unhappy. I thought you were more mature than this, Atlantis. Boy, is he not steam. Sam, I'm sorry I yelled at you. Just please try not to damage anything in the future. Got it? Sam looks around. Sweat drop. Yes, sir. Good job, Sam. There are times when you just say yes, sir, and you wait for the mayor to walk away. You turn and you say, did you see that trick, though? That was rad. Exclamation point, says Atlantis. Oh boy. The number of heart events and cutscenes I'm hitting all of a sudden. Let's start, having gone to see Clint, let's start with the trove. A pearl? Oh my. Oh my. I can make 2 bridal veils. Okay, pardon me getting a little excited. Golden coconuts. Mahogany seed, whoop-de-doo. Hey, taro tubers. Skull. It's saleable. Mahogany seed. And a skull. I got a rock. Frozen geodes. I got a rock, literally. Crystal. Ghost crystal. Clay. Ocean stone. I can only do one. I'm running out of space. 10 gold. And that is as much as I can get done today. But holy cats, I have a pearl out of that? That's normally a 1 item per game thing here. Let's go to the bus stop. Hi, Pam. Okay, fossilized skull, off it goes. Ghost crystal, I should see if I still need it. Drop in coffee, dump the mahogany seed. Let's see, anything else going on here? Slumped or stunned or something, I'm not sure. I thought that was a, oh, customer, but yeah, I have 2 pearls. And I'm supposed to go around 8 o'clock tonight, go see Abigail. Let's not forget that. I need to put more stuff away. way of stuff. This is all going outside the house. Let us take just a moment. Visit the cellar. Okay, make sure I don't have anything. Got some gold star stuff. It hasn't popped. Alrighty. There's an out. That cellar is somewhat of a terrifying thing. When it rolled over last time, it made over 500,000 in one shot. Yeah. Oh, what? You're blocking production. Alright. Anything needing to be replanted? For the record, the animals all have game-generated names. I accepted whatever the default was. So yes, Stardew Valley decided that I should have an animal named Frubba. We don't talk about Frubba. Hi, also, what's wrong with this animal? There's nothing wrong with it. I was making an Encanto reference. You know, we don't talk about Bruno. Turns out Bruno's actually probably the most decent of the lot. Although implying that there is something peculiar or untoward about this particular farm animal. Okay, I need to drop those off. I need stuff off. Ooh. This is sadly very realistic. Hauling stuff from one place to another. Outputs must be connected to inputs. Oh my. It is time. As Paul Masson once said. That's so much wine. Oh, you have not seen so much wine. Wait for it. give me a minute. Let me turn this, and I think I'm going to need more of that. Let me throw in starfruit as a backup and get started here. I am a great believer in the process of fermentation as a value add. I believe that it is well modeled in Stardew Valley, focusing on building kegs and preserves jars early in the game pushes the farm forward massively. Oop, oop. Thought I might run out. So yes, I just put in 60 ancient fruit, and I'm still working. And 23 starfruit. We have 84 bottles of grape wine. Now, I think that's a lot. Okay, give me a minute. It is getting late. It is 8:20. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be at Abigail's. Oh shit. I'm late. Very important date. Second. Oh, crap. I had to be there at 5 in order to get in. Oh, I had to be there. Oh, hey. Ooh, does work. Hey, this is Abigail. I was hoping you'd show up. I want to show you something. I walk over. She has some candles set up. See this? It's called a spirit board. Have you ever used one? Oh no. She invited me over for a Ouija board session. Put your hands on the planchette with me. Now the spirits will guide us toward a... Look, it's moving. She's wigged out. First letter is I. Are you already like in spiritual contact with your grandfather? I have been in spiritual contact with my grandfather several times. The old man has shown up 3 times that I count. Once at the start of the game, once at the end of year 2, start of year 3 to be all judgy about it, and once later on when I called him back by leaving a diamond on his altar so that I could get the 4th candle. So, yes. Next is heart. Wow, look at it go. It's spelling out YGLA. I heart YGLA. She seems puzzled. Oh. Oh. Oops, accidentally knocked over the board. It's just a silly game. It doesn't mean anything. I'm going to be talking to your father. I have something to do. You'll have to go. Sorry. Sweat drop. What did I do? I look back. Then I leave. Bet she has something to do. Her father sells bouquets and sent me a note saying, hey, maybe you ought to buy a bouquet. You can't do that. You got to say goodbye, or else you're going to be haunted by the spirit you didn't dismiss. Come on, Abby. Yeah. Uh, she's a really nice person, but she's a little careless in her spiritual practice. Oh, 9:40 p.m. We still have 84 bottles of grape wine in our pocket. Let us go put them away in the chest. Because they can go in the chest with all the other wine. And the 422 beers that are all waiting for the cellar to roll over. Because I'm using the real size cellar mod that makes the cellar the actual size of the house. So that when the house is fully expanded, the cellar gets pretty big. All those casks with no stars were laid down the same day. 500 of them. And in 51 days, on the 12th of winter, 500 bottles of wine will pop iridium. This is what I say, why I talk about the power of fermentation. It is not to be underestimated. Oh, I have one other thing I need to do before I go to bed. Yeah. 11 o'clock, and let's see how we did for today. $24,218. About average. I've been averaging about 22, 20 to 25 thousand a day. When the first time the solar rolled over, which was the only time it's done it so far, I got it set up, coming up for its second rollover. Yeah, it went over 500,000 in one day. I never done anything like that before. I've seen people do 30-day challenges where for an entire season you stash everything and then dump it all in the shipping bin on the last day of the season. And, you get million gold paydays that way, but okay, tomorrow's the 18th. It is a blank day. There's nothing scheduled for tomorrow. Gotta go see Pierre. First, we're going to do just an average day of chores on the farm. And just do the rounds. Oop. Abigail is on my front porch and says, hi, I just wanted to say sorry for acting so weird yesterday. You probably understand what happened. Okay. Bye. She seems kind of divergent. I that in a person. Yep. Oh, silly person. Fine. Not eating the super cucumber row. Are, however, watering the dog, not the fence. Thank you. Uh-oh. Aha. Sneaky pine cone there. Don't want any extra trees. Got as many as I want to. Start building the ancient fruit back up. Next time it rolls, I think I've got 87 wheat stacked up here. I have plenty of pale ale. I've got 100 pale ale in the cellar. Asks, I kind of want to do a run of beer. Okay. Pop the other one. And yeah, every now and then aged fish eggs. Leave a bit around the fringe so that it'll grow back. The trash there, dude. As much of this stuff as I'm putting in here, and pretty sure. No bother, I got stuff not getting watered. Well, let's go see what's in the barn. Bother. Unless you're up on the mountain when the train goes by, train is announced. There's just no way to get up there quick enough to be able to catch any of the goodies spilling off. Um, hmm. I need to go see Pierre. It is Thursday. If I'm going to town, oh, I'm going to go in town. Take this. Swap this. That's popped. One of the first things I did was to put in a fish pond with sturgeon and a couple of preserves jars because aged caviar is a high ticket item. These days I gotta do something with it. Oh, hi! Um, yeah. Where the hell's Pierre? Pierre is taking the day off to visit the island. Put your money in the box. No cheating. He's running the store, left the store open on the honor system. So I will put 200 in the box and I will get a bouquet. I have already given Abigail a thing just a minute ago, so yeah, I can't do the thing for a little while. I gotta wait for the week to turn. Here. Little background noise. Sorry about that. It's one of those things that happens. Oops. Oh, hi, Demetrius. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. It's his birthday tomorrow. And I think I've got 9 hearts with. I've about got the best relationship with Demetrius of anybody in the valley. Just had common interests. It's worked out that way. Yeah, all the good stuff's already despawned. What's going on? I've not gotten quests necessary to unlock the back part of that area. Okay, that is like the 3rd time I've accidentally walked past her in one game day. I've got a day left. Idea here. So I go see Clint. Get all flustered. Alright, it's only o'clock. Clint's still open. Let's head off. And zoom off this way. There is a song, I'm trying to remember who does it. Rich Fantasy Lives is the title. Uh, it talks about people who you look at and it seems like their life is kind of crappy, but there's a lot going on in their head. I build lives for myself. I like this kind of sandboxy story game. Oops, I'm space. Okay, stop. By the way, as a reference, as a kind of a tip, take it for what it's worth. I've been interviewing candidates for the for a position this week. Um, my manager, who is the hiring manager, asked me and another member of the team to come in and do some of the do and work with him on the interviewing process. And if you've ever thought about bringing up your gaming experience, especially if it's like tabletop, where you have actual other people that you're directing, or team play in a video game, there's a number of folks working theoretically toward the same goal. We won't talk about Overwatch. Um, I'm actually looking for people to bring that sort of stuff up if you've got the experience, because if you've planned and run a game session, you've coordinated a group of people, herded some cats, and thought on your feet, and that's actually a skill set I'm looking for. So, speaking from the other side of the interviewing table, I want to bring that stuff up. Anything that seems applicable, bring it up. If it's outside your career path or the particular job you're looking for, I'm poking. There ain't nothing happen till a couple days short of midway. It's 3:30. I've got extra time. I'm not used to having extra time. Yeah, like that. I don't have the time left in the day. I have an awful lot of bait on this rod. Of course, I have the skip fishing minigame mod installed. First off, I've never had the reflexes to be a Twitch gamer. I stink at that sort of thing. When I used to do interviews, I was asked if I had any leadership experience, and I would bring up that I directed a short film when I was in high school, which was not a lie. You directed a short film. You've got project management experience. This is good. Oh, for pity's sake. This pond is still not all that great. Oh, treasure comes to those who complain. Your fishing tackle is worn out. That's rather personal. I mean, really? It is slightly more true to say that I shot and edited a bunch of videos of my friends fighting in their backyard, but directed short film looks better on the CV. That's still project management because you took the random crap that the team members were able to produce and put it together into something vaguely resembling a coherent whole. Congratulations, you've led a development team on an agile project. No, excuse me, that would be a waterfall project because it's a linear process. Okay, 8 pike. Not bad. 8 iridium pike. I am legitimately filing away these twists for if I ever have to do interviews again. Information wants to be free. Oh, psst. I put out the fire, wanted to open the box. Little sticks. Okay, geo stick. It's only 20 at 10, but I'm done. I've done everything for this game day that I have to do. I can stand around and wait for the clock to run. Ooh, 18.5. A little lower than I expected. Still a darn good day. I mean, by any standards. 18.5 in one day is doing quite well. A lot of what I've done here is the same kind of stuff you do in Minecraft. I've automated wherever possible. Used used mods judiciously to gain productivity and so forth. The preserve jars and fermentation kegs are a form of automation. They add value to the item, and all I have to do is drop it in and then go back later and pick it up. Hey, Demetrius is getting a bean pot, it looks like. Bean hot pot. So Demetrius is getting DoorDash. I am bringing him food. I had this one kid who was just floundering so badly. He was so painfully out of his depth, and he knew it. And I was trying to give him some sort of out and asked him, have you ever coached Little League? Yeah. Any sort of leadership experience, please. I'm trying to throw you a lifeline. Well, that didn't take long. Pardon me rambling about my day gig. Things that go through my head while I'm doing chores. This is so much like, so many ways. From always running out of space and... Oh, yeah, pickles popped. Oh, let's see. Let's do super cucumber rose. I have enough to do a run of it. And have, I believe, so ship out pickled tomatoes. $43 jars of pickled tomatoes. 43 preserves jars is a lot of resources. That is a lot of tapping of trees and gathering of wood and crafting and so forth. But every one of those jars starts paying for itself the moment you put it in place and start loading. Ancient. Surprise ostrich. It's hiding behind the cow. That's a lot of terra that's going to be coming out in a very short time. I think. Not sure if we're going to have time for one more crop of it or picked or it's the speed. Saw. Seemed like a really good idea to put the coop here, but that is too small of a hen yard. What is the ostrich good for other than the obviously upside that now there's an ostrich around? Every so many days, the ostrich will lay an egg. I think it's on a 10-day cycle. I have an option then of either selling that egg for a very nice price or putting it in a mayonnaise machine and getting 10 jars of mayonnaise, or put it in the incubator and get another ostrich, which I can then sell. Lather, rinse, repeat. It's livestock. The ostrich is livestock. But yes, there is definitely an upside to just the fact that I have this bird that makes this terrifically funny noise when I pet it. Okay, let us leave it on pause for just a moment while we check Demetrius' schedule. Demetrius is a biologist and on Friday at noon is probably in the field. No? No, on Friday he spends the day in the lab microscope taking notes on the specimens he's collected. Okay? So he will be at home. I figured it was probably egg, but I thought maybe they had plumage that would go for sale also. Yeah, you don't normally get more than one product per animal. Ducks are exception in that they drop duck feathers. Dropping ostrich feathers would be an interesting thing. I mean, there's a market for ostrich feathers. Okay. Let's go see Demetrius. He sends me cool seashells. Oop, cutscene. Whose heart event is it? Maru. Oh, hello there. My dad and I are just testing some soil samples. Alright, I gotta go help Katie. I'll see you later. Good night, Christy. I will probably be popping over in about a half an hour when I wrap up. Maru's kind of an interesting person. One of her favorite gifts is a battery. Don't be shy. We could use a hand, actually. Could you watch this speaker for me? I'm going to grab the last batch of samples. I'll be right back. Okay. Now, let's make sure it doesn't go kaboom. Uh-oh. Thanks for helping out, Atlantis. System Atreus. Oh, hell. He's going to make this weird, isn't he? Mara's a good kid. She's my special little girl. He's going to give me the dad talk. I wouldn't want anything getting in the way of her bright future, know what I mean? Don't think you have anything to worry about. Atlantis is confused. Just some food for thought, chuckle. Atreus just made it weird. Here comes Maru. Hey, sorry about that. I hope you found something to talk about while I was gone. I was just telling Atlantis about the soil samples we're testing, System Atreus. You liar. Right, Atlantis? I can either say nothing or I can say, actually, your dad was being weird. Dude, I'm going to call him out for it. Actually, your dad was being weird. Bye. Huh? What did you say to her, Dad? Sweat. Okay, we were talking about you, sweetie. Wanted to say a few things to Atlantis about you, but I didn't want to embarrass you. I shouldn't have lied about it. Now she's sweating. That's okay, Dad. I understand. Should get back to where these samples crystallize. Okay. Peace restored in the Nerd Haven. Whew. That was uncomfortable. Especially given that I'm here to give him his birthday present. Thankfully, it's his favorite thing. I kind of want to do this thing. Think about this. It's 200,000, which is really a lot, but I've got 2 million right now, doing quite well. Gotta roll over in the future. Already invested. Go and get a furniture catalog. Take it out to Ginger Island. I've been meaning to do this. I've got the money. Do it. No crab today. It's kind of vacant today. Oh, hello, Pierre. Losing a lot of money being away from the shop like this, but it's worth it. Abigail. An island this big has got to be hiding some buried treasure. Oh, this is just too perfect. Here she is, on the island. Look, buried treasure, and want to get more serious? Feel the same way, she says. Well, okay. Okay, we have this so far. Not real thrilled with it. Kind of vague. So, I'm going to put a furniture catalog in. I can now start working about furnishing this place. Let's look at lighting. I think the classic lamp, well, in here. Got a couple up there. I mean, if I've got a theme going, now let's stick with it. And a lamp here, here. No, that's not it. It's the, come on, what's the key? Don't keystroke to rotate. Oh, we're gonna put it here for right now. I had to do something about these floors. I hate this floor in the kitchen. I really hate it. Which means I need to go get the catalog. Ah, fiber. Okie doke. Gonna be on the island. Artifact spots there. Come on, go. One time, says Leo, I was at the top of the volcano at night. Saw lights far, far away. I wonder if there are other bird families out there. Leo is kind of semi-feral and kind of thinks he's a bird. Apparently he was raised by it's on the island or something. It's a little odd, but, you know, been through a lot. Haven't we all? For the nuts. Started to 8 p.m. Atlantis has a lot to think about, not the least of which well, I think Demetrius' concerns are about to be summarily dismissed, as it is about to become really obvious that Maru and I are passing acquaintances and kind of becoming friends, and that's all it's ever going to be. So, like, I just don't see it. She's really got time for people. So, I'm going to do a small amount of magic. I'm going to green totem. Because if it rains tomorrow, I will be able to go to the beach, find the old man, and get the mermaid's token from him. Now the 20th is a non-event day. So, I'm going to push for it to rain tomorrow so that I can go get the necessary item to progress the storyline in a decidedly new direction. Decidedly significant direction, anyway. Kaboom! I've just done some very serious weather magic. It is 10:40. I'm going to Day 19 of summer of year 5 comes to a close with a grand total of 28,106. Nice. And this is where I'm going to wrap the stream because we are at a dramatic juncture. And you will just have to wait until next week to see how the storyline progresses. I'm the Wandering Beekeeper. Thank you for joining me. Go well.